I'm going to the digital workspace scenario where this is our value added offering on the teams. So if you see, there's a very nice corporate branding which is possible. Okay, your pictures, your banners, etc., can be put in there. And in the chat window, we have shared a link of Digital Workspace. There's a video, 12-minute video, which really explains what it is. So let us go to organization chart here. Now in the organization chart, now let's say Ram is clicking on, you click on any name, immediately you know who are the, let's say he's clicked on Prakhar. So who are the colleagues of Prakhar has come in there? Whom does Prakhar report to comes in? Aranjit. And whom does Aranjit report to? Suresh Ramani. So you have this, you click on any name and you pretty much get the organization chart available to you. Imagine you are a reasonably complex multi-location, multi-XYZ area, and this becomes super easy for any new joinee, or for that matter, anybody, right? You get a clear view in terms of who are your colleagues, who are the other people, whom are you reporting to, whom is your manager reporting to, etc., etc. Super powerful way of working. Let's look at some learning part now. In our digital workspace, we have an e-learning module, okay, where once you select that, you can choose your topic. It could be whatever. It could be technology, it could be marketing, it could be anything, help, let's say SharePoint. So immediately you get all the SharePoint related training programs which are available. So you can do your training. This is not limited to technology, because even LinkedIn training is integrated here. So you can really do non-techie cooking. That's interesting. Okay, so you get 10 results on cooking, for example. So again, a very good way of doing e-learning. We also have social groups integrated. Let's have a look at the social groups. So all your company's social groups are all integrated. Facebook, LinkedIn, Twitter handles are all integrated here at one place. So you can go and check out for yourself the Facebook page or a Twitter page, etc. Let's look at resource booking I mentioned about. Resource booking, when you have a look at it, anything could be a resource, right? Guest house, meeting room, your consultant, whatever. Any resource, you can create a booking system for that particular resource. And if anyone does the booking for it, automatically that resource calendar gets blocked accordingly. Again, a very powerful way of managing your resources. Resources could be people, resources could be anything that you need to decide. We need to just figure out a way to map it to our system and then show it to you. Now let us look at company policies, etc. How you can have a very efficient way of doing. So you go back to the employee hub, you go to policies, and once you go to policies, let's say SOPs, standard operating procedures, all there using OneNote. Okay, OneNote is super powerful way of organizing information. I absolutely love OneNote. So here you see, there are various SOPs for various departments like admin, marketing, demos. Everything has an SOP for project. What is the checklist? So we have created SOPs for just about everything which we feel we need. Similarly, you could do it for your company and put it there. And it's only view rights. There are no edit rights available to people. So they can only read what is given there. Another useful system is approval system. Let's have a look at the approval system. Ad hoc approvals. A lot of approvals are required on ad hoc basis. Okay, you need printer, you need a cartridge, you need a mouse, you need a admin access for something, you want to travel. See, there are a lot of these requests which are required, and right now everything is being handled on email, which is not the best way to do. Here you see these are the requests made by Ram. Some are rejected, some are approved. Okay, some requests have got 2 people who have to give approval. Some requests have got 1 person to give approval. All that is pretty much defined there. And once it's defined there, it's all available. So these are the various requests which Ram has made, and he knows the status of the request, which is approved, which is not approved. This really streamlines your approval system. People can be anywhere. It really does not matter. It really, really, really does not matter. Next, let us look at the shift system. For example, I mentioned in my presentation, the shift system. If you have the shift system in your company, we can give you an app for that. So these are various groups we have created, color coded. There are open shifts, there are late shifts, there are second shifts. And then not only that, we also have a system by which people can exchange their shifts for any emergency. They can make a request if they are off. So they can just say, okay, I'm going to be off. So, the people, their colleagues will know whether they are going to be available, not available. Again, a super powerful way of, managing your shifts very, very efficiently. Let's have a look at the videos, corporate video system. So here we have got various videos under various topics which we have created. So based on that, people can train themselves on the topics of their interest and become a better person. Communities. Now let's look at communities now. So we've got various communities here. So for example, hold on, we got employee onboarding community. Which were the other communities, Ram? Let's have a look at it, please. Information technology committee, knowledge sharing committee. So what do we mean by that? Whenever any employee does any onboarding, so there is, they always have a lot of questions about various things. So we have created a community for them. So they can ask questions there and people can give them the answers. So just let's go to the employee onboarding committee for a minute, Ram. Let's go to the training part for them. New employee onboarding training. There's a training, documents. Just click on that, please. Now here, supposing there is a person who joins in the Azure training, for example, somebody joins our Azure group. They can just go here, click on that, and they will get a list of what are the recommended training programs available to them. The level 100, level 200, level 300, everything there. So, they know that these are the curated, selected programs which people should be doing. Again, a super very efficient system by which the system tells them what they need to do. Similarly, you can have multiple communities which are of your interests. Okay, IT projects, when you're rolling out, then you can have a project, you can have a community for that, so that anybody has got any problems there, they can mention that, okay, or that these are the problems I'm facing, etc., etc. So that way the project deployment becomes a very, very smooth affair, essentially. Yeah, thanks, Ram. Final part is going to be taken by me, so you can stop sharing your screen now, please. The last part, there are a few demos which I want to show you. I'm going to first talk about the document management part, in which there's a very powerful concept called as document approval system. Let me share that. Here we go. So what I'm going to show you is a 3-stage document approval system. And I'll also tell you how we are using that 3-stage approval system in our company. Now what you see here, there's a person who makes the bills, then there's a person who approves it, and then there's a person who signs it, right? So here, for example, Janvi is the person who will make a bill. Then Pooja, you can see here modified by Pooja, she has approved it. So status here is approved. Okay, and whatever is approved, I will digitally sign those documents. It's a very, very efficient way of working on documents, 3-stage document approval process. So for me, it's very clear. Unless and until I see the status as approved, I will not sign a document. As simple as that. No questions asked, right? So this is a 3-stage document approval, which we have implemented quite a few customers and they are super happy with it. Next, let me show you how you can share links in Outlook, for example. Okay. So let me just go here. I had sent some mail to a customer recently. Yeah. Okay. So here there's a meeting. So I sent a link of the meeting to the customer. Okay. So here you see the nice cloud here, which means this is not actually an attachment. It's a uh, it's a link on our SharePoint, which I'm sharing. And the customer also, I gave the required permissions based on which customer opened this and he was able to, view the meeting recording. So that is meeting recording. It could be documents for all you know. Now just imagine the kind of savings. See, we are very, very clear. If it is internal document sharing, it will never ever happen on email. It will always happen on Teams. Always. We see very little reason why we should share documents, etc., on out email within the company. If it is outside, we'll decide on case-to-case basis either to share it as an attachment or to share it as a link. The advantage of link is that when you share the link, you can also expire the link maybe after 1 month, 2 months, or whatever. So that control is there in your hands. And that way it becomes a and the process is similar. You just go insert attachment instead of attaching a file, you attach a link. That's it. That's it. As simple and sweet as that. Right? So that was all about file sharing links internally and externally. Now let me show you an interesting thing of, yeah. So here I did it. I am just typing whatever. Let me type malware. Okay. So I'm just simple search. So here it has gone to the internet and it has done the searching of malware, etc., wherever it is. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to select a tab, and now it is giving me malware related malware documents which are there on my Teams and SharePoint. How powerful is that? How very powerful is that? Okay, so I can put, oh, this is the document I was looking at. So I just open it. That's it. Once I open it, it is giving me the various details of the document and I'm good to go. So this becomes a powerful integrated search for intranet as well as internet. It's something which again is a huge productivity boost. Next, let me show you Task Manager. I showed you my personal tasks, right? Now let me also show you something about the team tasks. We go to Employee Hub, right? And once we go there, we see various apps here. One of the apps which you see is a Task Manager. So I'll just go and click on the Task Manager. So once I click on the Task Manager, I see what is the task assigned to me. This is one of the tasks which is assigned to me, and the due date is 15th of April. By the way, this is assigned to me using the Task Manager. It is also going to be, let me show you my to-do. Okay, assigned to me. Here the same task is there. So if you're going to use to-do, your team members and your managers assign a task to you, they all will come to you in the assigned to me tab. So let me go back to my, okay, here again, super important. You can see various tasks which are there, planned tasks or whatever, and various lists. So these are your personal tasks which I've shown you, but more importantly, here you can have tasks which are by your various teams. Okay, for example, order processing team, which is there. Okay, so here you can, whatever are the tasks of order processing team, what are the tasks of their admin team, HR team, all will be available and seen to you in one particular view. Absolutely, you don't have to go from anywhere other than this particular digital workspace. Now let us look at some other exciting new stuff which we have integrated. Insights. Okay, so here, what I'm showing you is, this is something wellness related. I use it very often. There's a body scan, 3-minute body scan, focus 3 minutes. So where somebody is going to tell you, okay, do this, do this, do this. And at the end of those 3 minutes, you become perfectly relaxed and perfectly focused on your work. Okay, so my favorites are body scan and focus, which are all three. Between two tasks, I normally use one of these. And then if there is some work which I need to be done, and in the background I play some very nice soft music, 2 hours it goes on. So again, then there are breathing exercises which are available. These are all wellness focused stuff. Then there is something known as protecting time. In the protecting time, it is giving me a very quick idea about what is my focus time, so that I block certain time where I say I don't want to be disturbed during this time. So this is what I block. Then staying connected. So in the staying connected, it gives me various informations, like if there are certain things whether I have done or not during my email or whatever, I may have said that I will do this on Monday. For example, here I have said that we'll handle this Monday, preferably first half. So actually I've done it. So I'm just going to say done. That's it. So it's gone. So the system also understands what needs to be done. So this helps you to stay connected. Then there is inspiration library, which again is a very nice thing for self-improvement. There are various articles by experts all over the world, which pretty much tell you, culture, impact, marketing, resilience. A lot of things are there, which again help you to improve your overall, well-being and overall skill sets of the whole thing. Okay. So with that, I have come to the end of my presentation. What I want to know from you now is, I'm open for questions.